Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about showing up in your brand. So one of the things that is really important for any business really, whether it's a photography business or you own a restaurant, you're a graphic designer, like any business where you are not necessarily in the forefront. So for me, like a lot of times what takes priority on my feed is my work, my couple work, my wedding work, but people still need to know who's behind the camera. And one of the best ways to do that is to show up on your Instagram stories and to show up on your feed. And so what I like to do to make this really easy for myself is I pick a day, like one day every month or two, where I do like a batch content day. So I will find a location, I will bring minimum 3 outfits, and I will shoot self-portraits. So I'm gonna show you today how I go about setting up my self-portrait shoots. So I know that it can seem a little bit awkward and you have to like kind of get into the rhythm of it, but I promise you, like, don't be scared to post pictures of yourself on your feed, because you will probably be surprised that they will get more interaction than any other posts that you're doing. When I post a picture of myself, I get like 3 times the amount of likes that I get when I just post a wedding. So keep that in mind. People want to see you, and I'm gonna just walk you through kind of the whole process that I do. So something to keep in mind when you're picking out outfits for your portraits is to wear something that you don't have photos in already, and something that will fit with the color scheme of your feed. So I like to keep mine kind of on the warm but neutral side. So I have a couple outfits. I like to have at least 3. They are something that I can easily change into. I can keep my leggings on that I'm already wearing and just kind of change the top out, add a scarf, and that way I can get a couple different looks. Plus I'll wear the outfit that I'm currently wearing, and I'll bring a few different pairs of boots. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to set up your camera to take self-portraits really easily. So if you go to the menu and you find this interval timer, so it's over here on the 4th. So this is the Mark 4, so it's on like the 4th. Ooh, I always forget there's a touch screen. So the little camera, 4, and then interval timer. So you select that and you go to enable, and it automatically goes to basically set itself so that every 10 seconds it will take a photo, and it will do that 10 times. So you press the button 1 time, you'll run and you'll get in place, and then after every shot you'll have 10 seconds to like repose yourself, and then you can take 10 photos without like going back and forth to your camera over and over again. So you press enable, and we'll go back to our photo shooting mode, and here we go. So you can hear it like refocusing itself. So then it goes again. And it will keep doing that for 10 photos every 10 seconds. All right. So just like anybody, like I don't want people staring at me while I'm like posing all alone in the middle of the woods. But I have this like super rough shape. It's like a brochure on walking trails that are close to my house. So I want to try somewhere new today. So I'm just going to find a place on here that is like kind of close by and maybe is close to a couple other spots in case I get somewhere and I'm like, this isn't really what I was looking for. But right now, the rain came last night and it melted a lot of the snow, and I don't really want like dirty brown grass in my shots. So I'm trying to head into the woods for these and hope that I can find some snow. If this wasn't already obvious, a tripod is kind of a must. So I use Slick is the brand of mine. It's a pretty good quality, and I've had it for like 6 years and it's held up really well. So I found the trailhead, which is literally behind a hospital. But yeah, I'm gonna go head on in and see what I can find. So the trail is just like right there. but I just kind of hoofed it through the trees to this like more open area, and lucky me, there's lots of snow, but I didn't want to walk too far, like there's stuff like right over there, but it'll be like a nice backdrop. I'll try to avoid the telephone poles and stuff, but I'm gonna get set up here. All right, so I'm ready for outfit number 1. We are all set with our interval timer. Get this hat looking how I want it to. All right, so when I am posing myself for portraits, I try to keep in mind how I pose my clients, and I sort of try to stay in that same style. So, you know, I'm not gonna be standing still with like one hand on my hip, like smiling like this the whole time. Like I'm moving around and trying to like be playful and show off my personality. So, it's a little awkward, but you get the gist. Try to like get closer and further away, but I'm still sort of getting into it, like getting loose, getting comfortable. So we're just gonna do that one again. Like I know I like that one. I only really need like 1 or 2 shots of each outfit, but I don't love that. Like that's a little stiff. So we're just gonna kind of do some of those again. Into the camera. All right, so it's time for a new outfit. I am not gonna go back and forth to my car every time, and I'm personally just like comfortable, just like real quick doing like a shirt change. But that's why I just like wore leggings, and I brought all outfits that like I can just wear with these leggings, so I don't have to deal with like taking off my pants out in the middle of nature. But anyways, I'm gonna just rotate slightly to a different angle so that I don't have like the same exact backdrop, but I'm gonna stay right here. Also with the interval timer, you have, once you turn your camera off, it disables itself, so you just have to enable it every time. So I'm just changing up my hair really quick, just so the photos look a little bit different. And this is like what I was just wearing underneath the plaid poncho. So bonus outfit, and it was super easy to just take the poncho off. Okay, so my phone died, but I'm gonna try to show you. So I will always like set the focal point, like on the Mark IV, you can just do it like this, but you know how to do it when you're looking through the viewfinder too, but place it where I am going to be, and then the camera does the autofocusing on its own, at least the Mark IV does. So, and then I kind of like find like a branch or like a stick or something coming out of the ground and use it as like a marker when I'm running out there, so I know that I'll be in the frame where I want to be. So I'm finding that 10 seconds is like a little bit too long. So if I go to info, I can change the interval. So I'll go over, sorry, it's like really hard to hold the camera. And I think I'm only gonna need like, I think I wanna do like a bunch of really quick ones. So I'm just gonna do 3 seconds. Boom. All right, so final thoughts on the whole self-portrait thing. So I was able to do 5 different outfits, and I think start to finish it was maybe an hour and 15 minutes or so. But I can, as long as I get like at least 1, maybe 2 or 3 photos that I love from each outfit, like those photos are gonna last me through the winter. So, and combined with like other things that I already have, like it's gonna get me pretty far. I like to post a photo of myself at least once every like 9 photos on Instagram, just so I'm always showing up in that like top 9 when somebody comes to my feed. I wanna make sure that they can figure out who I am, since I use my Instagram mainly for marketing my business. So when somebody comes to my feed, I don't want it to be like a mystery as to who's behind the camera, because when somebody hires me, it's really important to me that they not only like my style and like my photos, but that they like me as a person. So that was that's a pretty easy way to be able to do this. But if you're not comfortable going out in like a public space and being all like goofy and photographing yourself and posing, like do it in your backyard, do it in your living room, like find a window and set up a tripod, go for it. So don't be scared, don't be like worried that people are gonna think that you're self-absorbed for taking pictures of yourself. Like, this isn't for them, this is for you, this is for your business, this is for your clients. So happy shooting, you can do it, go out there. I promise that it gets easier with time, and like you might feel kind of awkward with the posing at first, but just remember that like nobody knows like what you're doing. Like as long as like you get that one moment captured, that's what matters. So good luck. If you have any questions at all, you're always welcome to send me a DM or comment on this video, and I will try to answer it as best as I can.